It is an occasion for us to reflect on the contributions made by this great institution and its many outstanding achievements and glorious traditions. What an incredible journey it has been for the High Court of Delhi, from its origins in Lahore in 1919, through Chandigarh in 1954, to finally the capital of India in 1966. As you would recall, the first court comprised Chief Justice K.S. Hegde and three most illustrious names, Justice I.D. Dua, H.R. Khanna, and S.K. Kapoor. And they all made stellar contributions to the judicial system. The High Court of Delhi stands tall as one of the premier high courts in the country and can rightfully take pride of being committed to absolute professionalism, unimpeachable integrity, and to providing justice to the millions of people in this city. We all know how in India, as in also in other evolved democracies, courts occupy a critical position in not just preserving the rule of law, but also in helping preserve a sound and robust democratic order. Martin Luther King Jr. has famously said, and I quote, "Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step towards the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals," unquote. And he further says, and I quote, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it tends towards justice," unquote. This court has time and again shown that democracy, liberty, and the rule of law are the very foundations of a civilized society. Over the years, this court has upheld these much cherished values as it has strived to defend and sustain the rights of common people. And while doing so, the High Court has maintained the most impeccable standards of integrity. Cicero once said, and I quote, "True law is right reason in agreement with nature. It is of universal application, unchanging and everlasting. It summons to duty by its commands and averts from wrongdoing by its prohibitions," unquote. All through its existence, this institution has diligently exercised powers of judicial review on the executive to make sure that the parameters set by the Constitution are always respected. As a custodian of our Constitution, the High Court has been responsible for guaranteeing that governments of the day work in accordance with the Constitution and that the sanctity of values enshrined in the Constitution are always upheld. I quote Einstein, "The strength of the Constitution lies entirely in the determination of each citizen to defend it. Only if every single citizen feels duty-bound to do so, then his shares are the constitutional rights secure," unquote. And to that end, the High Court of Delhi has upheld the highest value of judicial independence and also upheld the fundamental principle of separation of powers enshrined in the Constitution. It is this fearless independence at all times which is one of the core strengths of this High Court. It is also more incumbent on all other organs of the state, the legislature or the executive, to guarantee the environment which can protect and defend this institution. Moreover, for a healthy and vibrant democracy, my plea is to have more robust channels of communication between the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. John Rawls has said, "Justice is the first virtue of social institutions, as truth is to the systems of thought." In a truly just society, the liberties of equal citizenship are taken as settled. The rights secured by justice are not subject to political bargaining or to the calculus of social interests or pressures. Mr. Chief Justice, we take the concept of justice as our moral as well as our legal right, and therefore we look upon you as a guardian standing at the gates of justice. The seat of the Chief Justice of Delhi has been held by some of the finest legal minds of our country. And so, Madam, you are in an envious position. This court has produced some of the best judges, and the bar has made seminal contributions to the principles of jurisprudence in India. Just this year, in 2016, the High Court upheld that a woman can be a karta of a family. And last year, you allowed women to get permanent commission in the Indian Navy and allowed them to board on warships. I thank you for making me part of this very unforgettable event. I convey my very best wishes to all our brother and sister judges, as well as to the members of this illustrious court. It is my prayer that you may grow from strength to strength and even earn greater name and fame for this High Court. Jai Hind.
मेरे अपने हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी से 100 मुद्दों के ऊपर मतभेद हो सकते हैं, लेकिन जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इच्छा शक्ति दिखाई है इस मामले में, उसके लिए मैं उनको सैल्यूट करता हूं। लेकिन जब से ये सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स हुए हैं, पाकिस्तान बुरी तरह से बौखला गया है। पाकिस्तान अब गंदी राजनीति करने के ऊपर उतर आया है।